Welcome back to the channel. You're watching Journey with Us. We are a digital nomadic family of 7 in a small town in Tanzania. So in 2020, we left America. We left Columbus, Ohio specifically to fly to Tanzania and never look back. Now, I know you're thinking, how did you make that possible? Like, how do you make money abroad? How do you have resources abroad if you left America 3 years ago? And I'm going to break it down for you in this video because this is your entry ticket to a life of freedom. Can you imagine being able to just pick up and leave and move to Africa, move to Ghana, South Africa, Kenya, Tanzania, Ethiopia, or maybe you want to visit Asia and you want to go to Thailand? You can if you become a freedom-based professional writer. Writing is an excellent, phenomenal skill set that all businesses need. And more than all businesses, all colleges, all institutions on earth need excellent writers. The reason being is because this content that we produce for these businesses helps them to sign more clients or to get more students or to live out their goals as an organization. Even if it's an NGO, everyone needs writers. Writers need writing, right? And so this is basically your entryway into a life of freedom. Now, there's a few ways that you can become a well-paid freelance writer. You can do so through becoming an email copywriter, doing blog writing, doing social media writing, doing search engine optimization, doing website writing, being super good with productivity. If you're a virtual assistant and you're good at organization, you can actually write down your processes and write down how to help people to become more organized, whether they're small business owners or large corporations, right? And so, as you can see, the possibilities are limitless, especially if you're in Africa. See, because I have experience hiring a few contract writers here in Africa, a South African and recently a Kenyan who is a professional writer. I looked over her portfolio and I was like, wow, she's an excellent writer. I need her on my team, right? Because she can help me to produce some content for my own blog, and then I teach her my social media marketing strategy and all of these things. And so the options are endless. You don't have to depend on a 9-to-5 anymore. The days of depending on that 9-to-5 are long gone, right? And what you need to do right now, if you want to start this location independent, this free to travel the world, free to do what you want lifestyle, like I have and like so many other people have across the world, what you need to do is to hone in on your expertise. Look back at what you're good at. Write a list right now. Like, get out a pen and paper. Write down some of the things that you are good at. Do you like drawing? Do you like graphics? Do you like design? Do you like interior design? Do you like to study engineering topics? Do you like math? Are you good at tutoring? All of these things matter, even if it seems like they don't. Even if you're good at doing hair, you can write about natural hair stuff, okay? There's so much that you can write about. You can write on any topic as long as you have the passion and you're committed to becoming the expert in that field. Those are the two things that are most important, because as a writer, you're going to be writing on this topic all the time. And so it has to be something that you genuinely like and not something you're just doing to make extra money, because it won't be sustainable if you don't truly love what you're doing, because your clients are going to be able to see, oh, I can tell this person is an expert in cooking, or I can tell this person is an expert in email marketing or in YouTube marketing, or maybe you're an expert at pet care, taking care of dogs, something like that. Literally any niche, but you do have to hone down and choose 1 to 3 niches to start. Choose 1 to 3. And then once you build up your portfolio and you become a more experienced writer, then you can branch out and figure out, okay, do I want to choose the pet niche or do I want to do finance? Hone in on that specific niche so that you can pitch clients in different areas, be it colleges, organizations, small businesses, large enterprises, or, you know, other freelancers and solopreneurs here on YouTube or here on the internet. There are so many options for you to be able to live your best life through writing. And I only write for about 3 to 5 hours per day. And some days I don't even write. I just relax and take a nap if I want, because I have that ability. I control my time. I control where I go. I control what I want to do. And that is perfect for moms, for parents. This is perfect for people that need freedom in their lifestyle and just don't have time to be bogged down by 9 to 5, because Nobody has time for that anymore. We don't have time for that. We don't have time for the microaggressions at work. We don't have time for the workplace racism. We don't have time for the low pay. We don't have time for any of that. We can live an abundant life and live through our creative expertise and our divine talents that are already inside us. But you first need to identify what that talent is, and you first need to identify what your niche is, and then learn how to become an expert writer. Learn how to create content for the digital space. Learn how to create email newsletters. Learn how to tell stories that actually get people engaged and involved in your mission and your brand and what you're doing. And so if this sounds like something you want to learn more about, if any of this resonates to you and has you feeling hopeful and motivated and inspired, check out the link in the description, because I'm hosting the Write Your Way to Revenue 2.0 class, which is the 8th edition of this workshop that I've been teaching for the past 2 years. Since being in Tanzania, I've been educating and coaching other writers who are my clients on how to live a freedom-based lifestyle for themselves, right? And so one of my clients actually ended up moving to Costa Rica. Another one travels all over East Africa. Another one is actually going through right now and preparing to make the shift to live out their nomadic life as an entrepreneur. And so this availability is open for you. This better life, this elevated experience of life is open for you, but only if you really want to do it. Only if you take the first step to change your life, because you can fire your boss, you can get rid of your 9-to-5, and you can live your best life and leave a legacy for your children. You know, maybe you'll end up investing in real estate in another country. Maybe you'll end up starting a farm in another country, or maybe you'll just decide to expand your writing business in another country and just live out the best life you want to live. Now, this can also work for you even if you want to stay in America or Canada or Europe, wherever you are, and you want to leverage a lifestyle that gives you more freedom and gives you more access to your own time and your own talents. What you can do is actually, let's say you're based in Ohio, right, in the Midwest, and so your cost of living is lower than someone that's in New York or lower than someone that's in California. You can leverage this too by offering services to businesses that are in New York, offering services to businesses that are in California and in areas where they pay writers at a higher caliber, so that you leverage some of that currency and the difference in the cost of living, so that when you're in Ohio, or when maybe you live in like Alabama, or you live in Georgia on the outskirts of Atlanta, or you live somewhere with a lower cost of living than these cities, that way you can leverage their high cost of living, because they're going to be willing to pay you top dollar to grow their business. Two things people pay top dollar for, even in financial downturn: you can save them time, or you can make them more money. Those are the top two things that will give you access to more opportunities even in a recession. Save people more time or make people more money. The top two things. If you can figure out how to do that, and I can help you, if you can figure out how to do that, you will never lack any marketing. You will never lack any freelance job or opportunity. You will always be in demand. You will always be in the market because you have a strategy and you have a skill that everybody across the world needs. Oh, and as a writer, just so you know, you're not just limited to America, right? As a writer in Africa, you're not just limited to Africa. You can work with people in Thailand. You can work with people in Dubai. You can work with people in Israel. You can work with people in Canada. Before I ever jumped on a plane to move across the world, I became an international writer just by working with people in Canada and the Bahamas, right? That's part of being location independent. The flip side of that is that not only can you be anywhere in the world, but you can actually work with clients that are located anywhere in the world. And it's just a phenomenal lifestyle. I hope that you will embark on this journey for yourself, because it will totally transform your life. I've been doing this for 7 years and I haven't looked back, and I won't look back. I love writing. I love the freedom it gives me. I love that I'm able to unlock potential for all of my clients. I love that I'm able to help my people close that wealth gap and get expert marketing training and expert writing and content creation in their hands, because guess what? The corporate white folks in the boardrooms, they lock our people out. When I go into marketing rooms with corporate professionals, I'm usually the only black person in the room. And so it's time to get our people some of this knowledge that we have always known, but has been lost throughout time. And so I hope to see you in the Write Your Way to Revenue training. I will talk to you soon. Take a look at the link in the description. I have some free resources for you, a free email course, and then you can actually sign up for Write Your Way to Revenue as well. Talk soon. Happy writing.